ら、私は門番してるからダメなんだってば。だから、そんなのいいじゃない。
The tower defense genre could always use more attention. The idea of enemies marching towards a base with created structures being the only objective to stop them always sounds like a good time. Now let's throw the Touhou series into the mix and you'll get Nippia's newest game that aims to deliver a solid tower defense title that doesn't quite move the genre as much as I would have hoped. This is Noisy Pixel's review for Gensokyo Defenders.
騒がしいわね。レム、お客さん？見つけた。あたいよりちっこいすごいやつ。は？
Gensokyo Defenders stars a fairy named Chirno. Yes, that Chirno. Who is jumping on the growing trend of war games that is spreading across the region and aiming to be the best. Setting the life of Denmaku aside offers an interesting premise as the cast of characters who are featured in the game discuss their tactics and each brag about being the strongest. The story and illustrations are pretty good, but the localization is spotty and I even found a moment of untranslated text. However, I still found enjoyment in the characters back and forth between each other. The cast of characters grows as you complete missions, and stars a pretty decent roster of characters that I don't normally see in Touhou spin-offs. Each character has a unique attack and magic skill that fans will appreciate knowing resembles their known skill set, such as Chirno using ice to freeze enemies and Aya using wind to knock them off the map. However, this wouldn't be a tower defense game without building some traps, and Gensokyo Defenders has a variety of different traps at the player's disposal. Traps range from the normal spike and slowdown traps, but there's also this springboard trap that launches enemies out of bounds. Each trap, as well as the characters, can be upgraded using skill points, which surprisingly can be redistributed at any time. Maps vary in size and get more interesting as the game goes on, but sadly the missions don't offer an insight on the path that the enemies will take to the base, or what type of enemies will come out. This means that there are some trial and error approaches to missions, especially in the later levels, but I found that after getting used to the game's controls, I was burning through missions fairly quickly. The problem that Gensokyo Defenders runs into is that it only offers the bare minimum of what tower defense games should offer. However, fans of the Touhou universe and its many spin-offs will find enjoyment in its quirks as well as the quick and satisfying missions. The game works well on Nintendo Switch and gives players some great moments of gameplay who have 20 minutes to spare to get through a few matches. However, the longevity of the game is halted by the lack of players in the online lobbies, so think of this as a single-player tower defense game to hold you off until another one releases. Noisy Pixel is giving Gensokyo Defenders a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for listening. Noisy Pixel is brought to you by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content, and maybe check out the website at noisypixel.net.